Day 1 of 10 days in China and 10 months traveling abroad, taking classes online because my study abroad with my school was too complicated and didn't work out. This is the fit, the birthday fit. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Day 1 in China, 22nd birthday, let's go. So when I got to the hotel, and well, it was last night, but it was actually like 3 a.m. or something, so it was like super early in the morning. They let me buy breakfast. I don't know, it was really cheap. It was only like a few bucks, and it looked really pretty online, so I was really like kind of excited, but I also didn't expect to like a whole bunch of it, and I didn't. It was good. It was decent. The milk was warm. The soup was warm. Porridge, whatever it was. I did try kind of a little bit of everything, but I didn't necessarily love anything. So I do feel bad. I did eat all of that fruit thing, but I did kind of feel bad that I left so much food over. But I don't eat that much in the morning anyway, so it's okay. This was my little walk. I specifically am staying in Wuzhen. I never say that right, whatever. And I thought this was the front gate, and I get there and I'm like, okay. I just got all sweaty just to be told I have to go to the visitor center, so. I then went back to my hotel and they redirected me. Okay, I guess we're walking on the road now. Also, my Translate and my data wasn't working like a hundy yet, but. Oh, here we go. When I got there, she asked which entrance I wanted. I was like, fuck if I know, but like the place was so big.
Go straight and turn left.
Did you see that girl behind me in line? She was like so weirdly close. I was like, girl, the fuck?
Let's see if this is right. Finally.
I'm from Florida, but oh my god, it was so hot. I can't even. But this was a cute little walk to the entrance, just chilling. And then I got there. I was instantly getting stares. Everyone that walked by was just staring at me. It was like kind of weird. And I was like, okay, I kind of expected this, but I also kind of thought that this kind of thing died down by now. You know what I mean? I thought this was like, 20 years ago people would stare and take photos, but I didn't know it was still a thing. And here's the main attraction of like Wuzhen is the blue calico fabric, at least from the research I did.
Oh my goodness, here we are.
But my hotel doesn't have a fridge or a freezer, so first thing I needed to do was get some ice water, and the first place I went to, they like didn't have ice or didn't have water. I don't know, they didn't have it, so I got a thing of water, and then I just started to walk around, and it was so incredibly hot, and everyone was staring at me. That really did take a bit of getting used to, but after a few days, I did get used to it. And there were all these little corners just to go to, and people taking photos everywhere, and like all the girls were like so pretty, and there were like so many photographers, and it was just so interesting, all the things to look at. I did bring my tripod, which was like quite heavy, and I carried it around, but I was far too, I don't know, embarrassed, I guess, to just like whip out my tripod, record a video, and start posing. There were just too many people, but I did ask this girl to take a photo of me. It was not great. I swear to God, every single time I asked someone in China to take a photo of me, I would always ask a girl who was already taking photos expecting that it would turn out good. And it's like they were sabotaging me or something. I'm like, girl, what? This is like such a bad photo. I don't know.
Oh my god. That looks so sketchy. Oh my god. I think I need to tighten my strap a little bit. I'm like falling out.
And I did try to blur people's faces out, but I didn't try super hard. It's just like, that's not the point of the video, which is why I did it, not because like I'm like super concerned about protecting people's privacy. They were taking photos of me the whole day. I had cameras pointing at me that were not my own. Oh, I went in here and I bought this little mini comic book about the Great Wall, and at this spot I did set up my tripod and take photos in this little outdoor hallway thing. Oh my gosh, so cute, so cute. And I ended up going into this little restaurant or whatever, and I asked if they had like ice and water, and they gave me a cup of ice water, and I was like, oh, thank you. And they didn't charge me for it, but I'm American, so of course I left like $1 or $2, because I was like, you gotta charge me a little bit or something. Here's, so, you know. But it did have a lemon in it, which, it kind of ruined it for me. I'm gonna be real with you. But it had ice, so that's the important part. Also, the important part is like this. Wuzhen, like the water town. This is like the whole point of it. The lake. Oh, it was so nice and so pretty. So hot. I do not recommend coming in the summer. I kind of had to, you know, because that's just like when I could go. But oh, it would have been so much more enjoyable if it was not so incredibly hot. But again, I'm from Florida, so I'm kind of used to it. It's whatever. And yes, this video is almost an hour long because there's not a lot of resources or videos about the water town, about Wuzhen or whatever out there. So I kind of thought, I'm not going to be talking the whole time, of course, but it's a good little virtual tour if you just are thinking of going and want to see the place. I'm in this cafe, right? And somehow, every time someone walks by that window, they notice me. Every time. I'm not speaking. But I keep making eye contact with people, mind you. I'm the only one that looks like they speak English. In this whole, I haven't seen a single person that looks like they speak English in terms of like nationality. If that makes like no Canadian, Australian, British, or other American looking people have it. It's so hot. It's so pretty, but it's kind of cloudy. So photos are kind of rough, but we came in here to cool down, and we have cooled down. I've been literally sweating the whole day. It's been so hot. But I got me a cup of ice, which like isn't a thing here, and I put water in it. And I got this, some strawberry drink thing. Honestly, I only got the strawberry drink thing so that I could get a cup of ice because I had water and it wasn't cold and I was dying. And this place was really nice and cute. There weren't a lot of people or like anyone. Well, there were a few people, but not enough to be like embarrassed about setting up my tripod, recording a video, and like posing for the camera for like quite a few minutes and then going back and screenshotting the video. Of course, with the back camera, not the front camera, because then the quality would have been even worse. And I got a little thing here for my sister, and this lady, you can't see very well, but she was smiling like, ooh, a foreigner. That's so cool. Can we go up? Are you really allowed to? Oh my goodness. Look how sketchy. Oh, we made it. We made it. What a nice spot. But everything is just very interesting, design-wise and architecture-wise. It's just all so pretty, and I just had fun kind of walking around, exploring, finding little corners. But I think it was after this point where you could see I was wearing a brown dress, and it was like discoloration in terms of part of it was the normal light brown, and then some of it was like a darker brown because of how much I was sweating. Ugh. Oh, shit. Also, for as much research as I did, it definitely was not enough. I wish I had done like a lot more, but whatever. It was cute. It was definitely a little bit touristy, but mainly it was for Chinese tourists. That was kind of something that shocked me a bit, but I kind of knew it, I kind of didn't. In China, there's a lot of tourism, but it's mainly domestic tourism. At least as I am aware. And it was possible to stay actually inside the town, like inside of one of these buildings, but I'm quite glad that I didn't, because from the photos it looked hot. It looked like there wasn't, like, there probably was AC and everything in the rooms, but it just didn't kind of give off that vibe. And yeah, I'm glad that I stayed in just a whatever little hotel. But I will say it was really cute and fun to see. There were boats. Well, obviously there were boats. Anyways. But every once in a while you would see a boat taking someone's luggage, like from the entrance to their room or whatever. And I was like, ooh, that's cute. But if I did that, oh my God, I think they'd have to take 2 boats. I had so much stuff. My bags were so heavy. I must have walked around for like 2 hours or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, it was so hot that I felt sick. I was ready to leave. I was just trying to find the exit. I actually had to go and sit down, and I had a bag with some from the souvenir that I bought earlier or whatever, because I thought I was gonna throw up. And I went to a corner and I was like just sitting there trying to like be able to move again or whatever. I really was about to leave, and I bought water, but it was sparkling water, and I tried to offer it to this lady, but I didn't have a way to tell her, and that was kind of like weird. But like, I didn't want a whole bottle of water to go to waste. I just didn't want it. But look, she was trying to catch some fish. She did not. She was very unsuccessful. She gave up. Anyways, there were a few times, like this dude and that girl taking photos, where I was like, oh yeah, that's a good photo spot. And so I waited for them to leave, and then I went and I took photos there. I like kind of stole their idea. Not stole, it was just like, okay, that's the good spot. Good to know, good to know. But I ended up feeling good enough to kind of walk around a little bit more. I really genuinely thought, okay, I'm done. This is it. I'm going to go back to my room and just hang out the whole day, because I felt so sick from the heat. And I guess I normally just don't go out that much, to be fair. But I've never been so heat exhausted, like had heat exhaustion so badly that I thought I was gonna throw up. And I have a big fear of throwing up, so that was like a big no-no for me. People in the boats, though, were looking at me like I was the tourist attraction, and they were taking photos of me like I was the tourist attraction. I was like, dog, like, look around us. Am I really the most interesting thing here? Even when I was taking photos, like, of myself, people would be taking photos of me. And I'm already self-conscious posing and me, or taking selfies or anything like that. It's like, ugh, and then to have people, like, perceiving me so much.
With the amount of photos that have been taken of me, not by me, I no longer feel self-conscious, or like, I don't feel bad or whatever. I'm not thinking necessarily about the fact that I'm like recording in public, because, oh my God, cameras have been pointing at me all day.
And I couldn't get my stupid data to work, so I literally had no internet connection, could not translate anything. It was like really making me mad.
Now that I'm not so hot that I feel like I'm gonna throw up, it's enjoyable again, and I'm very glad that I stayed, because we're about to go on a boat, and no one understands me. Maybe they do, but I'm getting stares no matter what, so I can't really tell.
Am I glad that I did this boat ride? Yes. Was I able to get Wi-Fi from asking the girls next to me in line, like, hi, can you please put in your phone number? Like, my thing isn't working. And they were like, oh yeah, here you go. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And I wish I had gotten on the boat last. I got on it first, and I was like, oh yay, got the good seat. No. Every time I tried to take a photo, as nice as she was also the girl that sat next to me was named after a U.S. state, so I thought that was interesting. I think they were from like Taiwan or something. They said the name of their country, like I think in, you know, that language, and I was like, wait, what? And then they said Taiwan. I was like, oh. And the AC's so close to the water. Whew. But anyways, yeah, I kind of had to zoom in and like go around the people to get my shots, you know, which is kind of like, and I swear, it was like the whole time, the girl in front of me, as nice as she was blocking my photos like the whole time. And oh my God, it was really frustrating how far she would lean out of the boat and how far she would like put her phone out, and everyone, look, see, I go to turn and then she goes to turn. I'm like, damn, well, that shot could have been a lot better, but whatever. I got probably too many shots of the boat ride, but oh, it was so nice. It was so pretty and just so interesting to look at. A great way to just, I don't know, spend time, to hang out. A great little birthday day. Also, the two girls in line and the ones on the boat with me and everyone, they were like a family who was there on like some trip. Ni hao. As frustrating as this girl's arm and phone was for like pretty much the majority of the boat ride, she was super nice. They were all super nice, especially like the mom. She added me on WeChat and she like took photos of me during the boat ride and she sent them, and it was like, oh, thank you, you know? Also, especially thank you to her for letting me borrow her phone number or whatever to get the Wi-Fi, because I literally couldn't do shit. Ugh. But wow, for as uncrowded as it was earlier, it was so busy. Like, I like going to historical sites and trying to take it all in and imagine like how it kind of was, but there were so many people there that it was hard to kind of get in the moment. But it was fine. Everyone was getting their photos, except every time I asked for a photo, it came out like shit. But whatever. Not every time, but most of the time. These were different scented little bags that you could like put the ingredients in yourself to like mosquito repellent for this, for that, but they kind of, I don't know, I asked how long they lasted, and I think she said like a year, and I'll be traveling for 10 months, and I'm like, damn, I can't have that in my bag for 10 months just being wasted, so I decided against it. And I ran into this silkworm goddess, a horrifying story about how the mom died and the dad had left and there was only a horse, and she was like, if you bring my dad back, I'll marry you, and the horse did, and then she was like, shit, well, I can't marry a horse, and the dad was like, yeah, you can't, and he killed the horse, he skinned the thing, and then she was horrified by this, and the horse skin like peeled off of like the bamboo thing that it was like drying on or whatever, and it wrapped around her, and like a gust of wind took them away, and oh my God. Anyways, the girl was found in the woods with the horse skin still on her body. Her head had become a horse head. It said, swarming on a tree, she spun thread from her mouth to entwine herself. Anyways, crazy shit. Myths and legends just be wild sometimes, but that's like a really interesting part of Chinese mythology. I don't know if that's a very wide thing or if it's specific to this, you know, town. I think that it's just like a normal thing, and that's just a goddess that's there to be worshipped. You know what I mean?
This is the current status. I went to go find the Silk Museum and I turned quite a few corners and I still haven't found it. Oh Oh my goodness, look at all the buyer. Can you see them? Holy shit.
But this is kind of what I imagined of China, a big courtyard, you know? I don't know if I imagined that it would be quite so many people. It makes sense, there's a big population and all, but I was very much not used to or expecting to see quite so many people. And while the thing is that there's so many people, it's so overstimulating that you just get used to it and you just go with the flow. Instantly when I arrived, that's how it was. I was like, wow, it's 1 a.m. in the airport and there's a lot of people, but you just kind of go with it. It's whatever, there's a lot of people and that's just how it is. Except it's like, because of that, they don't even try in terms of spatial awareness and stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, as you saw earlier, people were just sitting on the bridge. Like, okay, this is a walkway, please. Anyways, I found the Silk Museum. Here it is. It was cool to see them actually, like, making the silk and doing that. And there was also a girl, like, sitting up top. I don't know if you could see her very well. Anyways, this lady was just, like, making some silk, making some designs. And it was very cute, but not necessarily my jam. There were some bags and whatnot to buy, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but the cute ones were quite expensive, so I didn't end up getting anything here. Honestly, I did expect to only spend half a day here. I thought that I'd be able to go to like another little water town like 20 minutes away, but there was so much to see. I spent the whole day here. Did I want to get those really cute aesthetic photos like the girls on Xiaohongshu, Red Note, whatever? Yeah. Did it work out very well? No. I got some photos, just not quite the, you know, specific really nice aesthetic ones that I saw all over Red Note. It was not very windy when I came and started to take photos and look at these things, and then the wind really picked up and they were flying all over, things getting stuck on different poles, and oh my gosh. Look at this girl though, oh my gosh, look at her go. Look at her go, what a queen, what a diva, goddamn, I wish. This, I literally stopped and stared at it for like maybe 10 minutes. I was just, it was just so interesting to me, the different shapes and the composition of it all. Chef's kiss. And there was a crowd, so of course we had to check it out. But it was like, yeah, it was cool. This girl doing the little puppet thing, she was really good with the puppet thing. But I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
I can't believe I got that. That's so cool. Put the music on. Okay.
This girl, I tried to ask her what zodiac animal was this year because I was trying to get a thing for my sister, and I do not think she gave me the right animal. But honestly, I just couldn't decide, and it's the type of thing. It's cute. I'm sure my sister would like it anyways, so we got what was recommended.
Yes, one of those. Ah, yeah. Let me do one of those and one of those.
Oh my god, and these you cannot judge me for. Yeah, you can. Anyways, in the US, paper lanterns like this are so expensive. I didn't get any of these fancy ones. I got the classic paper lanterns, but I got like 6 of them because there were all these different designs and I had to get 2 of each, you know.
谢谢。So I just bought a bunch of shit, and there was a boy, like he was maybe 14, and he had a shirt on, and it said, "You can wash it any effing way." Like it was bleeped out, the fucking part. But I was like, what does that mean? You can wash it any fucking way? What? What? I pointed at him. I was like, wait, stop. Let me read your shirt. I was like, what? Like, dude. Anyways, I thought that was so funny.
And this I did not buy for myself. I did buy it for my sister though. Guess which one I got? Guess. This is definitely the heaviest thing, the heaviest souvenir that I got. And yes, here's an extra clip of the puppet because nothing is in order. Not nothing, but a lot of the stuff in this video just happens to be out of order. I think this was one of the first shark's teeth that I actually remembered to give out today. I was having a really hard time finding a place with noodles, and I just translated in my phone like, "Hi, help me, please." And this lady, she did. She was sweeping, but she took the time and she led me straight to a restaurant. I couldn't decide what to get at the restaurant because there was like, I don't know, a bunch of different odd options, but it was good.
谢谢，谢谢，谢谢。
这个是什么东西啊？
谢谢，
谢谢
谢谢，谢谢。你好，
这家面我们景区里是很有名的，叫书生羊肉面啊。
谢谢，
不懂的。
谢谢，
好，不客气。
谢谢。Here she is. It's my birthday, and in my Chinese culture and society class that I took over the summer, they told us that it's like a tradition in Chinese culture to eat noodles on your birthday because the word for noodles has like some type of homonym for long life or birthday or something like that. Anyways, we had to get noodles. I've been searching everywhere for these. I flagged down a lady that was like working and I was like, "Can you please, do you have somewhere?" And she led me straight to here. I gave her my first shark tooth of the day. I've been forgetting to give people shark's teeth. But I gave her one, so I'm happy. And here we go. It's mutton. I don't know what the fuck mutton is though. So that's the issue. I tried to Google it and I couldn't figure it out. The other option, it was like lamb's feet or sheepskin. It wasn't lamb's feet and sheepskin. It was something like that though. And mutton is good because it's anonymous to me. So it tastes muttony, whatever the fuck that means. This is the big boy of it all. Ooh, I think this is the mutton. I almost went for like the vegan mushroom soup, but I asked her what is like the best seller, what she recommends, and she said this one, so. Oh God, it's so heavy. It tastes like a pork chop. Like, it tastes like what you make in a crock pot. I just had 2 little girls, maybe like 8 and 10 or something. They stopped and they were like, "Oh." And then they were walking, they said something, and I was assuming it was like, "You're so pretty," because like they do that. And then she walked away, and then she yelled, "Beautiful, beautiful." And I yelled, "Xie xie." It's a solid noodle. I should be recording all the double takes that people get of me because straight on they look, but then they walk by and then they stare. Let's see if I can. Instant. Instant. This is the damage done, and I am so incredibly full. In Japan, I heard a lot of like people talking Korean, like a lot of Korean tourists, but here, only once did I hear people speaking Korean, and I was like, oh, but I didn't say anything, I couldn't say anything, and I feel like, just like me, they're in the minority here, so they're kind of not talking a lot, you know what I mean? But like, they were with, it was like a group of people, so they were talking to each other, like they just said a few words, but maybe. I bought way too much. I feel like such an attention whore with how many stares I've been getting today. And like people taking pictures with me and kids calling me pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's a great birthday thing.
Even on the way out, I got kids like being like, oh, whoa, and like, it was just funny. Also, it was really busy on the way out, which surprised me.
Ni hao. I don't speak any. 你好，谢谢，为什么？对不起。
Everything in China is just so big. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Went to one final toy shop after because it was there. We gotta take a look.
Please explain.
And what the hell, Colorado
Please
hats?
explain.
This was the second time I think I'd seen Colorado hats, and I'm like, I guess it's a fun name to say, but really, why? In a Chinese toy shop, Colorado? I just dumbfounded, absolutely dumbfounded.
People are so happy to see me. It's amazing.
Now it was still relatively early in the night, and it's my birthday, you know? I didn't want to kind of like end the party there, so I went and I tried to find somewhere to like get a drink or something.
I just want to find a fucking bar. Is that too much to ask for? I fear so.
Also, my data definitely was not working the way that it should have been at this point, so it was like really difficult to find a place. But hey, we found one!
Ni hao. Ni hao. Oh, 谢谢。I think I'm I'm getting first love. I don't know, I just said something sweet that you recommend. Maybe I should stop sitting by windows. Who would have thought to occur? I thought this was a cup, but it's a game. Oh my gosh. Are there two? There's two. It's fun. We got the Wi-Fi, and this is the drink. I just realized they didn't ID me. Oh my god, I don't have my passport with me. That's so bad of me. Oh, I need to. Good thing they didn't try to ID me. This is the exact moment where it has hit me. I just went, and then I know, now I know. I wonder how strong this is. I really do. And how much was it? Let's see. $11. That's crazy. That's crazy. Even in the US, that would be a lot. I gotta finish it now. I can't just not. Damn. This is how much of this we have. None, actually. I shit you not. I look up towards the window, and a girl, I don't know how long she's been staring at me, but she was just staring. And what I've been doing is, like, if someone stares at you, like, what do you even do about that? You know, it's like, okay, go ahead, but, like, I'm gonna acknowledge it. You know, if you're staring at me, like, smile or say hi or something. Don't just, like, blank stare at me. I don't know. So anytime someone's like staring at me for a while, I go ni hao, or I do like hi, or like I give a little smile, like an acknowledgement of your stare, because like we're making eye contact for like a prolonged amount of time. This is literally right outside the bar. Can you see them? Ah, they're just chilling. They're straight up just chilling. But we're on our way to another bar because it's my 22nd birthday. The fuck else are we supposed to do? And we're in China, bro. We're like actually in fucking China. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck even, oh my god, 10 years ago, 12-year-old me would have never imagined. Oh my gosh. If you would have told 12-year-old me, I probably would have tried to like change the course and do something else. Honestly, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna get into like Greek shit and I'm gonna go to Greece or something. Oh my god. So many turns have led us to being an Asian studies major. Ooh, there's a vending machine. What do they have? Chinese shit. Ah! That's so exciting. Ooh, shit, there's a lot of spiders. Wow, there's a lot of spiders. Ooh. Whoa. See, everything's more exciting after like one drink. You just need to warm up. And there's people like outside the shops getting you to come in. I think that sign's in Japanese. I don't know though. Cute little thing. Ooh. Oh shit, I can't close the fucking maps or I'm fucked. There's street food. If only I weren't literally like so full. There's so much stuff open. It's 9:30 and all these lights are on. That's so nice to see. I need to buy ice by the cup, but I don't see any convenience stores for that, unfortunately. I think that the Target has been acquired. I think that looks like it. And those people are crossing, so we're gonna cross too. Okay. I will say, that's looking pretty convincing right about now. But no, I'm not even hungry. Ugh. But like shit, it just looks so convincing. No.
This should be it. Oh. Hello. Is that? Oh,
对对对，
谢谢。
不用谢。
Okay. Ooh. Oh shit. 你好。
Some beer? Or
A drink, not beer, but a drink.
beer. Okay.
Do you have Wi-Fi?
Wait, yeah.
Oh, I don't know where.
You want anywhere?
I don't know what's going on. They were saying that there's no alcohol and this and that. Anyways. I pointed to the Malibu and he's gonna do something, I guess. Maybe just give me straight up Malibu. That would be okay, honestly. Yes. Yes.
You want some alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. We can use this exam. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we can give you cocktail. It's have Malibu.
谢谢. I don't know, they're getting me something with Malibu, so that's all that matters, I guess, at this point. He just offered ice water when I asked for water. That's amazing. 谢谢. Oh goodness, 谢谢. Oh my god. Do you see the straw? I don't think you can see the straw. Look at how cute. Ah! This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly it. I literally don't care as long as it's cute. Which one do I drink out of? Oh, that's the good shit. That's the good shit. Hell yeah, much better than the last one. Oh my god. Ah, a fruity little drink. Ah, yay! I can actually like drink it without wanting to not drink it. Hell yeah! Shut up, my show's on. What is they doing? A random fucking place in China. Oh my god, there I am. I'm gonna choke. There's a girl at the table sitting in front of me. There's actually 3 of them, but one of them has that really short haircut, and I think she's just so incredibly cute. Like, I don't swing that way, but I've seen that in a lot of Chinese dramas, that specific haircut on girls, and it just works for so many girls, and in her in particular, it's so working for her. Oh my gosh. Anyways, there's like no one else in this bar besides us two, like me, and then table 3 girls. and the like 3 or 4 worker dudes. I hadn't peed all day, I think, and I have had a lot of water and so far like alcohol, and I still don't even need to go. I think I was so incredibly dehydrated throughout the whole day that everything I drank was just coming back out as sweat and going back in to like replenish me, and I think that's why I don't need to pee, because this is silly. I always stop recording at the wrong moments. I just got completely called out. She went on stage to do karaoke and was like, "Where are you from?" Ooh, she got that tang. I'm sorry. That's my bitch right there. For real, for real. It'd be really cool if that group of 3 invited me to make 4, but whatever.
你是字母吗？啊，那你是铁吗？还是铁？你是铁？你听得懂我们聊什么吗？
我是外星人啊！
你听不懂就对了。我原来有一个对象，他是铁。啊，对。什么？他给你掰直了？这么屌吗？我只听过说有掰弯的，我没听说过掰直的。我跟你说，哎，不过我跟你说，真的，我觉得就是可能做字母的话，有很多无奈之处，因为就我之前那个嘛，然后她现在也是被逼无奈，她要嫁人了。啊？你是啊？那其实还好啦。哦。哎，但是我跟你说啊
Delaney.
Lily。
Delaney.
听懂了吗？
That's why I don't use my real name. Kanyang. Rose.
你帮我问一下他的第一次来中国。
Is this your first in China?
My first day.
First day。
First day.
多长时间？Long time in China, long time.
10 days.
10 days. 哇！所以你知道吗？英语语法再好没用的，交流还是得单词蹦的。
我不敢说，你知道吗？有的时候我不敢说。
其实他英语很好。
就是啥，中国式英语教育就是这样的，就是说。就总感觉卡卡。
对，就是你考试干嘛的都可以。我当时我跟你说，我花了2万块钱学英语，我考试干嘛我可好了。然后我那个英语升级考试考得特别快，你知道吧？然后包括写那个升级的那个要写一个小文章，要全英文的，然后还要脱稿演讲，还做 PPT， 我全部都自己完成的。我现在已经忘光了。你现在让我说，我根本就，哎呀，怎么这个怎么说来着？这是my English very good。啊？ 我这看敢不敢说，你知道吗？后来我英语老师跟我说，如果我想英语突飞猛进的话，我需要一个会英语的男朋友。后来我就找了一个英国人做男朋友，那确实哦，然后在一起半年，英语老好了。My English teacher say, if I want my English good, maybe I need an English boyfriend.
That would help.
你看我这样说，他也听得懂啦，对不对 ？Do you understand?
Not much.
他只是刚刚的笑了笑，
没有，他听懂啊。
听懂一点点。
对。A little 好的，来继续的时间，我们还是带来一首好听的歌曲。欢迎刚刚走进我们小江南的几位美女，哇，今天美女好多。他在忙着聊天，只是草草的看了我一眼。喜欢两个人，送给你们。
没有什么能改变我对你的爱。
没有什么 ，Nothing can change you。对我的爱吗？
啊？
对我的爱怎么说 ？For your love。
你给我整懵了。
没有什么能改变我对你的爱 ，Nothing。
Nothing gonna change my love for you。
他听半天，他肯定在听想我说什么，结果你一说出来，他就说大拇指。
Alright, we gave a shark's tooth to the singer. We didn't give her a postcard, but we gave her the shark's tooth and I typed in Google Translate what it was. And then she came over and she took a photo with me. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so much attention today, it's crazy. You never get this many people stopping you on the streets. I mean, maybe if you're like super, super attractive, which I am not in America or whatever, I don't think I am like anywhere necessarily. I consider myself to be I don't consider myself to be awful, but I don't consider myself to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But here, I'm a fucking showstopper here, bro. Everyone is just constantly complimenting me. That would never happen in the US. I would never go out in the US and have just a bunch of people randomly stop me on the street to tell me how pretty I am and shit. Like, just staring at me. Like, I don't care if they're staring at me because I'm a foreigner or because they think I'm pretty or whatever. It's like, it's still like, I don't know. It's just attention and I love it. I'm glad I gave her one of the shark's teeth and I'm glad that I brought so many shark's teeth. I should have been giving them out way, way more today. I had a lot that I could have given out. I simply forgot about them straight up, but it's only day one, so that's okay. We can forget for day one, but going forward we won't forget. Except I might get rid of like 10 or some shit in my 10 days in China. I've already gotten rid of 2 and it's day 1 and I only have 50 in total and I'm here for 10 months. Not here, I'm in China for 10 days, but I'm traveling for 10 months. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Anyways, we got a second drink because it was good and the vibe here, even though it's not like I'm socializing with anyone, it's a vibe. It's totally a vibe. The music's loud, people are vibing. I mean, at least the table in front of me, they're chilling, and there's music, and it's like decent music, you know. I don't understand any of it, but I'm totally vibing with it. So we have to leave in like 30 minutes because the hotel closes their doors at like midnight and they don't open them back up till like 8 a.m. Rather unfortunate, but what you gonna do? I don't need to be out that late anyways. I should have been back by now, but I'm just going through my phone, filtering through photos, deleting stuff. That was bad today. This dress is like way more saggy than I thought it was, especially in the boobs. I honestly wish I wore something else today, but I very much bought this dress wanting to wear it for my birthday, and I did wear it for my birthday, and that was the plan. So maybe tomorrow we'll wear the turtle tank top, the turtleneck, and it's a turtleneck, but it's a tank top. Maybe we'll wear that. I don't know. Maybe we won't. I think this is like the lowest cut thing that I brought, honestly, though. I ran out of ice a while ago.
That was so cute. Oh my goodness. I left and I paid and I said, xie xie. And then I waved to the girl. She was still singing on stage and I waved goodbye to her. Oh my goodness, she waved bye back. Well, she waved bye first. anyways, we're going downstairs, so maybe we should focus. And also, shit, maybe we should pull up the directions, perhaps. I feel like, not a Disney princess, but some type of Disney character in a little costume that people are looking at and smiling at and wanting to take pictures with. Oh, look at all the fruit. Oh, there's so many grapes. There's so much fresh fruit. Oh my goodness. We'd love to see that.
And then I ended the day by going into like 5 or 6 different stores just trying to find some ice.
Oh, no ice. Unfortunately. Fuck, bro. Do they have ice? We're gonna have to cross the street again. Ice? Nowhere has ice.
Hello.
Yeah.
你好。是订啊，买订货。
谢谢。
好。
They didn't have ice. Where the fuck can a girl find some ice? They don't have ice. Yay! Oh my goodness, how exciting. Is this like a clear ball of ice? Doesn't look very clear. We're gonna play it safe and get one of each of these. Oh goodness, now that we're here, what else is there? Wow, I'm illiterate. I'm literally completely illiterate. This is silly. 떡볶이 있어요? 한국어로 있으면 조금 알고 있는데 이제 전혀 알아요. 그냥 외국인 언어 있어요. 그래서 좀 힘들.
I ran out of room in my SD card, but the ice is secured. We got the ice, very excited about that. And we have like 10 minutes till the hotel locks their doors. Oh, we gotta go.